rather than the game render display, it's a little bit better. It only catches the in-game stutters if they ever happen, usually. I've done a little bit of visual tweaking recently because I know I'm running my graphics card into the ground, but we already had that big long discussion in in circumnavigation chat, so no reason to rehash it here. I just need to swap it out and replace it. Oh, do have a random question. This is a weird, like, talk show conversation kind of thing, but how many repairs did people have to do? I just had to use one.
I just had to use one, and I finished with 40%.
Yeah, I used one at 25%, and then I ended with 60. So
I think I did at least 3 repairs, but I'm not 2 or 3 maybe.
But Ed used 4 last Saturday.
But you know what? I won with a beer in my hand.
Well, now you're just bragging, so...
Maybe that's the reason. You need more beer. And that was my first one.
I don't have any beer because I just have liquor. In fact, I actually won a beer, and then the beer that I ended up winning is a non-alcoholic beer. So what's the point?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I have a few swigs of a beer left, and then that's me. I'd go out for more, but I'm currently skint till next payday, so... It's been a long ass week. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I just checked from the Ed Discovery. I did 1 premium repair before the race started, and then I did 2 premium repairs during the race, and 1 basic repair after the race.
I'm hoping we're all still in the same instance after you guys left. Like, nobody went to hyperspace or anything, right?
I'm still here.
Well, it's just because me and Nagi are back at the finish line, and I'm just basically our instance, even though we're 30 kilometers away, is still based on the same instance way back where you guys are.
I think everyone's here.
There's huge amount of commanders here, and even Commander Chop is here, one of our commanders.
If you can see local chat, you're still in the same instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nagi's right next to me, so it looks like we're good. Okay. Just checking.
And
Yeah.
I've got a weird wing signal from Shadow Wolf. He just basically went underground.
Oh, lovely. Weekly power bonus vouchers worth 8,000 credits. This is how I know how long I've been out of the bubble. So yeah, 8 weeks now.
I just keep following how much closer the Thargoids get to eating Earth.
They're getting closer and closer.
Yep, they are inside generation ship range. The nearest station, I think, is 78 light years away now.
What do you reckon?
People were wondering if they hit Sol, and I have a few ships currently sat in Sol, and that's slightly worrying. But
The way they've talked about things, I don't really expect them to attack Sol because Sol is locked. And they always talk about how, we want to make things as accessible as possible to everybody. So, like, yeah. I don't actually see them doing Thargoid attacks in Sol or Sirius.
I hope they don't attack me for this, but maybe they're going to take over Hudson. Closest.
Oh no,
well,
not Hudson.
That would be another thing. Is if they just basically engulfed Sol and Sirius, so you couldn't get to them anyway.
Blockade.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, blockade could be good. We don't know all their tech yet. I'm sure they've still got loads of lovely surprises waiting for us. But if they had some sort of device that disrupted our FSD travel, like we did to them in the past, supposedly, all I need to do is basically put them around the edge of the Sol system, and that'll basically stop ships jumping in.
I like that supposed. Allegedly, it was never proven in a court of law.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much.
I think they can blockade Earth, and then we'll all go on Distant Worlds 2, and they'll be thinking, where are all the humans gone?
Yeah.
I'll be thinking, so long.
A lot of the players have already gone over to Colonia, so yeah, when the Distant World 2 takes off, there's not going to be as many left. I'm sure there'll still be plenty, but I'll say the going off the map of the reported sightings, stations being attacked, you got two arms going off, one towards Sol and one towards, I think, Alliance Space, isn't it?
Fuck Alliance.
Yeah, I know. Just think it's interesting. Now, one is Federation space, one is Alliance space. The Empire is fine; they're not going that way.
Phew! Most of my ships are stored there.
Most of mine are in Fed space. I think one of them is currently stored in Radio Sidewinder's path.
I think they're headed towards Pilot Federation space.
In Sol as well. Yeah, my Cobra Mark III is still parked in Targo.
All
Can't
my
remember
ships.
where I parked my S right now.
I know every single one of my ships is in the TIR system, TIR in Colonia. So,
yeah, there's a point. I have a Dolphin currently sitting in Colonia. I wanted to outfit it for exploring, but yeah, you couldn't get A-class stuff out there.
Yeah, that is one thing I'm going to be mentioning to Frontier at the LaveCon Dev Talk this year. I've done it every year, and so far I've got a good record. The first year I went, I said to put landing lights on the ship's landing gear, pointing down at the ground and that, so when ships land in the dark planets, it lights the ground up. And a lot of the new ships, they've got lights pointing down to the ground. But the thing I'm going to ask for this year is every faction has a in their home system system in Colonia, player faction wise, has a starport, and also we have, A and B modules, for all, for all different, levels and that, because we haven't got that, and it's seriously handicapping us.
It's the second bubble. It needs more.
It is. We've got all the tech broker and the other brokers and that now. We just need that final push to get the thing. Because I say, every other player faction in, say, the Soul Bubble has starports and bases on the planets and all that. Yeah, and I've got starports in the stations. Every single player faction in Colonia, not one of them has a starport.
Yeah, they've now.
Yeah.
And that kind of bothers me because I kind of want to set up camp in Colonia at some point.
Yeah. As I say, I've basically I migrated out to Colonia from my Soul faction bubble, the FGE, Eiger faction, and I've basically joined over the CCN when it first started up. Because I know what the Thorogors were going to do when they first started appearing. I know they're going to come into the bubble. And I don't know how bad it's going to get, but it looks like it's gearing up to a big war. Yes, you've got Guardian Tech now, but I just have a feeling Frontier's going to do something that nobody is expecting. I mean, everybody's concentrating on the Thargoids coming in. I will not put it past them if they throw a left ball and put another alien race, or rogue AIs coming in like out of the blue, left flank, so to speak, that nobody saw coming.
Kind of Battlestar Galactica-esque with Guardian rogue AIs turned out to be like Hudson or something. Or Hugh Grom or one of those people.
Oh my god, this FPS is really killing me.
I know, it's a bit stop motion at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
I'm not having much trouble, just an occasional stutter.
I can't say. Nothing's moving around me. But my recording display says 60 FPS.
Is there anyone at the finish line at the moment?
Yes.
Cool. I will join you also, depending on do we have enough racers here. But this FPS...
Oh, it's almost time. But where's the starting line?
Oh my god.
I'm flashing my lights because I can.
Please kill your SRV lights.
Long lag.
Because it will affect the FPS. And I think that killing your ship...
I'm lagging quite badly.
Also. Yes, kill your SRV lights, please.
So where's the start line, the SRVs?
It's somewhere around behind the ships heading to that mountain. We don't have designated starting lines.
Well, I'm basically in the middle of a ship circle, I think, at the
Near
moment.
Bravada's ship, I think.
I will go to my ship and turn down those lights because it might affect the FPS. Oh my god. Almost unplayable.
If there isn't already a starting line, you guys can line up on me. I'm pointing straight at the direction now.
Well, for the mass jump later, I say we should do that in space, so we got less instance problems.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
The bad FPS might also indicate that this instance is about to crash. My FPS is simply horrible. It's under 15 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm noticing mine dipping as well.
I have kind of spikes. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's just broken.
Yeah, me too.
I generally don't tend to notice it when I'm flying solo because I have everything set on low and I have a GTX 650 graphics card, which is why I have it set low.
10 minutes until next race.
Can we have a person designated as on the start line so we can all log in on to that person? So I know
If
where
there
I'm
isn't one
going?
already, line up on me, Klutz.
Okay, SRV Klutz or
Yeah, I'm in my SRV behind Bravada's ship.
Right, so what's going on right now?
right.
That's the lead race.
In the direction of the destination.
Yeah, next race will be in 10 minutes.
Can somebody post
I'm
the
going
coordinate?
to catch the start. I'm going to catch the start of it, but I'm not going to take part because I don't want to miss my other SRV.
I'm just going to hover nearby, so spectating.
Ah, there we go.
Did someone need the finish line coordinates? Macros put them in the Discord, Fleetcom Discord.
Thank you, Mark.
The lag is much worse this time than it was in the first race. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, there's more people here. That's why.
It's really, really bad. But I'm hoping that it will ease up when the SRVs get underway, and get off from the ships.
Oh, also, if you're not racing, probably shouldn't be in an SRV because that just adds to issues for the racers.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my ship and I have 12 FPS at the moment.
As I said,
I parked behind the
my
ship, so
I think
Got a lot of
everyone
spectating nearby.
who's gonna race should dismiss their ships. That might help a bit, maybe.
Yeah, your ship's going to dismiss it at 2
Yeah,
kilometers
that-
anyway, so.
sending mine away.
It does it automatically for a certain distance.
I can see it from here.
Yeah, it's a nice effect.
I only see 3 SRVs on the line.
I really
Yeah.
do want to get a different engine colour. I don't think I got one for my ship yet. It's probably going to be red, but I know someone else has got the same paint job as my ship. And they
No
got
more
red
race
engine colour
participants?
as well.
two SRVs just passed me.
How many SRVs at the starting line?
We've got 3 lined up, but I think he's got 2 just pulling up.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like 5 now.
I hope it will work with 12 frames.
Remember to apply the premium hull because it will help.
Yeah, just give us a few minutes heads up before we head off because I need to make sure I top my fuel tank off.
Yep, sure thing.
FSP, I've got 35 at the moment.
I will try.
The last time there wasn't a countdown, we just started it right at the top of the hour, so watch your
Yeah.
clock and take off right at 1900.
Yeah, it's got
I will
roughly
try
6
to
minutes.
follow the race from the air in my ship, so if the FPS is generous. But
People have any tips for increasing the FPS?
shut down your lights, SRV lights especially.
As long as you don't have full beams on, you should be fine.
Yeah. So if you have
Decrease
full beams,
So,
on SRV,
I've got side beams now. Is that okay?
Yeah,
low
depth
beams
is fine.
okay.
Good.
I dropped down to low quality, and it does seem to have made an improvement to the stuttering.
No, I think it's
Well, yeah, because of my
Yeah,
graphics
it's
card that I
okay.
generally run on mid and low, so
Mhm.
Yeah, mine's quite an old one as well.
I've got a reasonable graphics card, 1080 Founders Edition.
I've got a reasonable graphics card. It's a 1080.
That's a bit more than reasonable.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say, because my brother has a 970, I have a 650 Ti. And
I got it for the rear.
I've had the 10
my
series
my
is
laptop
like
I use
half
for
the
like
price,
development work.
because they got
has,
the 11 series coming out soon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, like, yeah.
Like I saw a 1080.
I have a
479 quid.
650 on
It's
this,
still quite there.
and
It'll probably like go down
my
drastically soon.
the laptop I use for like Python dev and shit, that just has a stock Intel onboard card.
Who's
but
basically running the
it's a
SRV?
ThinkPad. Sorry, you were saying?
There's SRV running the other SRVs in the line.
Yeah, it might be because of the FPS.
I'm currently parked underneath a ship. I'm not taking part, so.
Alright, so who's going to be the finish line that we're heading towards?
Dr. Nagy should be at the finish line.
Yeah, same location as before.
Yeah. I think I will. Oh my god. Flying with this FPS and stutter is impossible. Oh my god.
So as this works,
So-
it's just like a long sprint to the finish.
If someone is watching the stream, it's not the stream, it's the game. So there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
So how many SRVs there is at the moment?
6.
Cool. Are you Macros there?
Yep, I'm here.
How's your FPS?
It's between 21 and 31. So, really poor.
Better than mine.
Mine's still
Better
spiking
than
around.
mine.
Mine's about averaging 43.
I'm spiking all the time. It's like playing Star Citizen.
That's so cynical.
I played it today, last time. Not cynical, realistic.
So the race will start at 19:00:00,
Yes.
and basically straight sprint forward until we get to Dr. Naga. How do we finish? Going under Dr. Naga, the Anaconda?
Heading is 100 degrees.
It's possible.
Basically, we split first
2 minutes.
SRV there. So,
Yeah, first SRV Dr. Naga wins.
Yep.
Okay.
2 minutes.
Good luck.
Right, so we're going towards those mountains.
And take care of your SRV.
What mountains?
Follow
One
your
at
SRV
100
damage.
degrees.
Keep your eye on your SRV hull because we don't want to lose any.
Yeah,
more
don't do
SRVs.
what I did, basically.
Yeah, repair early. Repair at 50% at last. So
Well, I took one roll, and when I got back on my feet, I
God damn
didn't
this
think about it. You know, shit happened.
Did you, Penny, say that dropping the graphics didn't do any good?
It seemed to make it a little bit better. Not to a huge degree, though.
For me, it's 1 to 2 frames per second.
I'm noticing that mine is dipping just sitting still, which is it's certainly a thing. I'll watch you guys.
Getting close,
set up.
guys.
30 seconds, and now I have to pee.
Oh dear.
Yeah, dropping the graphics from ultra.
I've had the rest of it
didn't
quick.
do anything.
You're gonna hold it.
It's the network issues. 10 seconds.
I turned off shadows completely because they tend to eat a lot of performance.
Oh my god. My bubbleheads is going crazy.
Go, go, go.
There we go. Now the FPS seems to settle down a bit. I take it back.
Sorry, I was doing donuts there.
It decreased to 0 frames per second. Undoable.
Yeah, my screen has been completely frozen for about 15 seconds now.
I think this instance might be
Jeez.
worse.
How did the original Distant Worlds people cope with this?
You know what? I'm going to send this video to Frontier as a bug report because this is.
I think you
unacceptable.
should.
Yeah,
This really is
it's
unacceptable.
ridiculous.
Unacceptable. Yeah.
It's good. They should try to improve that until Distant Worlds, or there will be many disappointed people.
This is really stupid because I'm streaming at the moment and this will go to YouTube eventually and I'm really going to send this as a bug report. This. Come on, Frontier. This is unacceptable. I'm afraid I will crash down because of this stupid lag.
I'm right next to you, Henka.
This is a slideshow.
Yeah. How are you guys in the SRVs? Are you any better?
My game crashed. I have a crash report.
Fuck.
Save it and send it to Frontier.
Yeah, I will definitely send this video to Frontier. This is unplayable at the moment. And come to think of it, we have like 15 commanders in this instance. How can this happen?
Oh
We've
my
only got like
god.
15.
How does Frontier expect us to
I just had a stop
100?
motion of
I mean,
Henka's landing gear almost smashing through my ship then.
I mean, they want to implement fleet carriers for 250 people,
Oh, I also crashed.
but not like this. That's not going to be possible. Get that
I'm
many
not-
people in an instance. This is supposed to be an MMO, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to. Yeah. But hey, peer to peer. This is.
Yeah,
what
they
happens.
failed on the first part, you know.
Well, speaking of how could Distant Worlds have dealt with it, this wasn't a problem, and this wasn't a problem for DECE either until the 3.0 release.
But we've never had anything like this at the mass jumps before. Nothing like this.
Oh yeah, I mean even your when you had like 25, 30 people in the video you took last week, was it?
Yeah. I am at 1.3 kilometer altitude because I'm afraid to go any lower, so that I won't crash. Because the lag is. Oh my god. Because I can't even follow the SRVs, I will go to Dr. Nagi. Yes, he's up. This is really weird, I have to say. I've never seen anything like this in Elite. And even think of last Saturday, when we had the initial meetup and the flyby, we didn't have anything like this. Why now? Why suddenly?
Oh, well, we did in the first instance, and later at the race, even with only like 7 or 8 people in total, I also got those stutters. But in between, it was mostly fine.
Now that I got away from the SRVs and my FPS and everything's fine. I'm closing in on the
Yeah, my
narrative.
FPS seems to be fine now.
So it's because I left. So I'm making
Well,
all that.
I'm seeing it fly in fine. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm closing you now.
I think it's because many commanders on the same spot.
It could be a combination. I mean, just the SRVs all driving together is causing one thing, and then having a ship try to fly over at the same time might be adding to it.
We did that a few minutes ago or an hour ago, and it wasn't a problem.
Yeah, we did. And last Saturday it wasn't a problem.
Well, there were ships hovering. There weren't ships like actually following the race above us.
And for me, it started stuttering when like the 4th SRV got here.
Well, it's peer-to-peer, and it's best.
Yeah, Elite's currently using about 11 gigabytes of RAM on my computer.
People aren't taking high-res screenshots, are they?
Yeah, yesterday at Salome's Reach, when I took screenshots with Austangle and Omicron, some of them took like 20 seconds.
So how's the race going? Anyone destroyed yet?
No, but I'm only creeping along at like 20 meters per second.
That's not bad.
I'm in different instance now. Everything goes perfect.
That's cheating.
Yeah, I'll go to the finish now.
I think I've moved about 4 frames in the last minute.
You've got the stream running on my other monitor.
There's 4 ships at the finish line, and the stutter seems to have it's gone, and FPS is like normal, or almost normal.
How to get to the same instance when you are in SRV?
Oyster, I can send you a wing invite. So you should go back to Super Cruise and come back.
Yeah, so I have to go back to my ship.
Yeah, if you're in SRV, the only slight chance you have is just to keep reloading the game. I can't tell if I'm seeing lights or if that's just reflections off the ground way up there.
If it's any, yeah, it's probably me.
Is Bravado right above you guys?
I don't know if John Silver is in the lead, but I'm closing on him, so...
Because Bravado is 21 kilometers away.
So yeah, the FPS and the stutter, FPS normal and the stutter has gone at the finish line.
Penny, I think you've got a hot mic there.
Yeah, you do. So she left completely. The FPS is still quite poor. I have Steam FPS company says that like 32.
You should probably, yeah, you should probably ping Frontier about that.
Yeah, I will send the YouTube video from this race to them and make a back report because really I'm fed up with this shit. Instancing problems, FPS problems, stutter issues. This is a game which has been developed like 3 years, 4 years almost.
Personally, I gotta say, I've really only seen or noticed any kind of weirdness since 3.0, since the new surfaces and all that stuff that they're trying to do. But at the same time, like that mass implementation isn't something you can really test with as many people are using the game as there are.
Frontier is using Amazon servers, so I think there should be enough.
Maybe when the next beta is where we should test it out. Getting some people together and see if it's changed.
Alright.
Did you get back to this instance also, Enzo? I can see you at the radar.
Yes. Yes, I'm back.
Yes. How's the race going? Who's leading?
What did you say, sorry?
How's the race going? SRV race.
I think Fable's in the lead.
Yep, your people are busy driving.
Yeah.
I've lost all other SRVs on my radar. Everybody's out of range.
Everyone's like,
I must be dead last.
Stop asking.
I'm just watching the stream at the finish line currently.
Someone is in his SRV right here.
I'm trying to see anybody near a finish line, but I mean, even with the broken camera at 3 kilometers, I'm not seeing anybody coming up over that hill yet.
Do we have to climb the mountain?
No, it's just at the base of it.
I think the SRVs are closing in because I'm having some FPS drops.
Yep. Yeah, the mountain itself doesn't have enough flat space for landing large ships.
Commander Ursula, Angel, are you at the end?
Finish line should be Dr. Nagi.
You could go right between me and Tanker. We are right next to each other.
So far the FPS looks nice, but I'm expecting it to drop when the SRVs get closer.
I see an SRV, but I don't know if that's a racer or somebody that just came out of that asp up ahead of us.
Yeah, I thought also that I see SRV.
Ooh, and the FPS is taking hits.
I thought also that I see some SRV lights, but it was
I was going
only
to say,
shifting.
if an ASP parks nearby and the SRV starts coming out, that's
My radar
good.
picked something up.
They're trying to cheat the Tour de France here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back. Got me.
I think I can see some SRV lights now, or then it's just shit in my monitor.
Rotate your
We're
camera,
all,
you see?
yeah, we're also staring.
Cressel.
We're staring at the sun, so there's a bit of glare going on too.
And
Yeah,
the shit in my monitors is more visible. I really should clean my monitor more often.
Yeah, FPS slowly getting lower.
I think it's fine for me. 34 to 35, almost 40. Penny, do you need a ring invite to get back to the same instance?
I think I veered way off course when I lost sight of the other SRVs.
I think I can see some SRV.
I'm seeing some moving lights. Yeah, I think they might
can see-
they might be cresting the mountain.
Flurpa Rasak is in 2 kilometers away. So.
Well, I think we should wait till the race is over before bringing in more people for safety reasons.
Commander Karaya is in 3 kilometers away.
I'm about 4 kilometers behind Frasco Reskill, so I'm coming.
Seems almost as if it's partly Elite taking a lot of memory and partly Windows 10 having aggressive memory management.
Yeah, everybody I can speak English.
No.
Do me a favor real quick. Look at your operating system hard drive and see basically what your free space is, because I've noticed I've lost about 3 gigs of space by doing nothing but playing this game for the past hour and a half.
And now my
Our
FPS is
Elites
dropping.
currently are using a little bit over 12 gigabytes of memory, and every time there's a stutter, it's paging in memory.
It's a tight race between Flurpa Rasak and Commander Karaya, but Flurpa Rasak is the first in this heat, and Commander Karaya comes second.
Bonk.
And the stutter begins, and FPS is dropping.
Are they here? Because I'm not even seeing anybody.
Made it.
Yeah, Flurpa Rasak is the first, and Karaya is second.
I must have missed them.
I'm not seeing them. They don't even exist.
And Wishblend is now 2.4 kilometers away. I think you're third, Wishblend. I haven't seen anyone come after.
You can see one ship in the air over by the mountain.
Yeah, there's a ship in the air towards the race, and was that courier behind us? Who is that?
I see the finish line. I see Nagi's Anaconda.
I think it's me, but I cannot move anymore, even in the air.
Oh my god, it's Wanderflow.
Whoa!
Of course it's Wanderflow. Yeah.
They
Some
don't.
fireworks going on.
That's,
I just saw that.
Yeah, that's should have freaking done. Nobody else would be crazy enough to bring a courier out here.
And also speeding that fast when we've got stutterings going on.
I will.
How did he end up here instead of over at the landing zone, though? Oh, he's winged with somebody. He's winged with
second in this race.
Commander Karaya was second.
So Commander Koraya, if you make sure you get the obligatory screenshot, then I will award the prize to you.
I don't think Karaya is here at the voice channel, or is he?
I'm literally not seeing any SRVs here. This is still weird. This is so freaky.
I just ping him in the chat.
Wishplant is now 600 meters away, and after comes Commander Shadow Wolf comes behind.
Nagi, are you seeing anybody here? I mean, not. Are you seeing SRVs here?
I'm seeing one, that's Henka.
Wishplant is third now, obviously.
Yes, somehow the SRVs are not actually in our instance, even though the ships are.
Well, they're just invisible.
This is so bugged. This is so messed up.
But Henka can see them?
Yeah.
No, yeah, they can see them because I'm watching it on Steam right now.
Was there an explosion somewhere?
No, that was Wanderflow's heat sinks.
Flyby.
So yeah, the FPS is dropping again, and it's same shit as before, and the spikes are back.
Well, for me, it's stable, but that's because I can't see the SREs.
Yeah, I can, and I have really bad issues with my FPS.
My FPS went down to 9.
I have a question.
About 15.
Do you all have 8 gigabytes of memory or 16?
I have 16.
16.
I've got 16, but it's literally chewing up at least probably 3 or 4 gigs on my hard drive as well at the same time.
Yeah. Wait, it's actually going into swap. What else do you have open? The game for me is currently using about 4 gig, and it's using about 40% CPU.
Is there?
And I have a bunch of shit open on my other monitor as well.
There should be couple of more SRVs incoming yet, because I have only seen 4 SRVs at the finish line at the moment. So 2 more.
I closed Chrome on my other monitor, and that helped a lot.
I was recording on my OBS now, but as I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, Windows 10.
Because 4 is at.
It was six of us originally.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, for connection wise, I've got super fast fiber optic, and so I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I was okay till I got with that last stretch. Then I kept spinning in a circle because I couldn't line up with the finish line because they just kept shooting one side to the other. I couldn't get a line right.
I think it's the Frontier servers. It's
No, yeah, it's
and
definitely that because, like I say, I have 50 meg down speed with my fiber optic connection as well. So yeah,
this is definitely
it's not an issue here.
Yeah, Frontier network issues definitely.
Hard drive space, I've got 49.2 gigabytes. Free.
Because we all have the same issue, I'm calling it Frontier servers.
I got everything running on an SSD.
Yeah,
maybe we have to switch instant.
Could be it's whoever has the slowest internet connection is logging us all down.
I'm actually going to do a full PC restart here because I'm just my drive just doesn't want to run full blast like this.
Mine doesn't seem to be yelling, so I'm going to go out for a smoke and hope that people have fixed their issues and stuff. We have the same HUD color.
SRP repair for me. I had the premium repair, hit it twice. I'm down at 75%.
How are you for fuel?
Still over 3/4 full.
Fair news.
Yeah, I think I will end the stream here and I will send the video to FDF. This is unacceptable.
I have a recording of my end, so I can always save that and upload it and link it to your log report if you send me a PM to the page, and once you've done it. I'm going to close my recording so I can get another one.
Well, basically, this instance is probably formed by Chang or me because we were the two first commanders at Darwin's Legacy tonight. So everyone here who has joined to this instance has joined to this instance created by Chang or I think it's Chang.
Yeah, it's me. It's all my fault. Blame Japan.
You live in Japan, so it's.
I'm here with Karaya, and everything goes perfect.
It was. I mean, everything was fine when we were just hanging out for a couple hours, and then it got a little sketchy at the beginning of the race, but then it was okay. And then about like halfway through the race, when we all started clustering up again, it got a little stuttery, and then it got really bad when we hit the end.
What happens, Chunk, if you log out and log back in?
That is what I am doing. I'm doing a full restart so I can actually reset all my temporary data and everything, because I run on an SSD for my operating system and all that stuff.
I'm not holding my breath that it would do anything, but...
Wishbone here, logging out to the main menu, logging back in. And hoping I'm in the same instance.
Should we all leave this instance, man? So we get a
always...
completely new one?
Yeah, I'll say log out and rejoin the new instance.
I can just go to Super Cruise instead, because I would most likely have to do that anyways.
54% hull, no repairs along the way.
Shall I start inviting?
Yeah, I will log out too.
There you go, I logged out to the main menu. It went from 13 frames a second straight up to 60 frames a second.
No, I will go into Super Cruise and then, wait for me.
Literally, the instant I log out of Elite, I get back like 6 gigs of space on my SSD hard drive. So it's something in the server is draining my hard drive and running it to max. And
my FPS got back to normal when Chunk you went offline.
Elite is currently using about 12.5 gigabytes of RAM. So that'd probably be the same for a lot of other people.
Yeah, I've logged back in. I'm on a single own instance now in the fleet com and I'm straight back up to 60 frames a second. It fluctuated down to 54 a few times, but it went back up to straight 60. Oh, I have another SRP here. Flibble Rasok.
I don't know if sending that video to FM.
Oh, I'm in the same instance as Wishblend.
Anyway.
I'll say recall the ships and get back into the ships.
Well, I'm a bit hoping that the FPS problems will become when we go to the open match. Then we have all other issues.
Yeah, so I've got my recordings from during the race and after that, and I'll hold them this recording to after the mass jump. But I'll link them onto the once I've uploaded them to YouTube, so you can have more ammo to go frontier if you decide to.
Yeah, I will definitely do the back report.
Heading back to base camp now.
Yeah,
I'm going back to Darwin's, like I say.
Cool. Yeah, I can hear people all the
Landing gear retracted.
I logged out between the finish line and Darwin's Legacy. It's interesting to see where do I end up. I'm 12 kilometers from Darwin's Legacy.
I'm just following Alistair Angle back to the Darwin's Legacy.
And my FPS is over 200 at the moment.
I'm following Flibble Rasok.
Nice name, don't you think?
If you're wondering who's flashing their lights, it's me.
I can see Commander Karaya at the moment.
I'm in the wing with Oster Angle now. Can you turn on your wing beacon?
There it is.
Right, thanks.
I'm in instance with Penny and Karaya and here.
Well, let's see if it's the same instance.
It's organized. So there's like 4 ships here in my instance at the moment. But the FPS is over 200.
To run that, which would be stop motion, slow motion, right?
No, 200 is really fast.
Yeah. Anything above like 120, well, to be fair, anything above 60, I tend not to notice. So, and I usually average about 60. So.
Landing gear deployed.
Can you see my message in local?
Test.
So I'm here now with Flurper, Rasa, Karaya, Oyster Angel, Shadow Wolf, Wishblade, and Penny. And my FPS is still over 150. Do we dare go for the third race?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'm going to sit the third one out now.
Roger that, Wishblend.
I'm gonna stay at the start line this time.
I think we could try and see where this FPS goes when all the commanders arrive here and make the decision about the race in 15 minutes about.
How do you check your FPS in game again, by the way?
Control F.
I have my Steam FPS and Steam says that it's 160.
I'm currently sitting at 20, just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, I have 4690K processor, Intel i5 and 16 gigs.
You're only slightly newer than me. I've got a 4670 that's currently slightly overclocked.
Yeah, and I have 980 Ti graphics card. But
650 for me.
Graphics
I should
are
borrow.
set to medium.
I should probably borrow my brother's 970. But yeah, he won't borrow. He won't lend me it. So.
But so far, yeah, the FPS seems okay, even if there's commanders coming in. There's currently about 10 commanders in this instance.
But I see memory slightly increasing. It went from 1.5 gigs to 1.8.
But yeah, so far the FPS seems fine.
Oh, it's actually went up now that I've deployed my SRV.
Can I get a wing? This is Klutz. Just relogging in.
I think that the instance
Wing signal, but no.
Oh yeah, I see you. I see someone.
Yeah, I think the instance switching did the trick. So far, seems good.
Oh, who's jumping out?
Could be a bug in the server code.
Or not at the fact that it was the Chang's instance, because he lives in Japan, and it might affect because this is after all peer-to-peer system.
Seems to me almost like a memory leak.
Possibly.
Yeah, my game is using far less RAM than it was before I rebooted.
I'm currently using about 4. Should I reboot?
Let's
No,
take
I was
the
using
S-
10.5 before I rebooted.
Let's take the
Jesus
SLA
Christ.
out and let's get the graphics back to the Ultra.
Yeah, private bytes at 6.2 gig, working set at 1.7.
Yeah, I'm gonna reboot real quick.
Restarting Elite Dangerous is also good. Then you get everything back.
Well, I'm going
I
F4
think it's
right
going
now.
this time.
Drive assist on. Low gravity warning. Drive assist off.
And it's worked.
Right, let's see this.
Oh, and I'm back, and I'm now up to 8.5 gigs of space free on my drives.
So far,
So,
this instance works nicely. No problems for me at all. With
Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely has. Very likely my fault. So I will avoid creating instances as best I can from now on.
Yeah, after all, it's peer-to-peer, so that might be the case.
Can anyone see me or just log in?
So next,
If we run a race and it's fine, I wouldn't bother messing or talking to FDev. I will take full blame for anything weird that happened there.
Yeah, but despite of that, this game shouldn't work like that.
Well, I mean, it's running peer-to-peer, and if it's creating instance basically off of my back, it has to use what resources and things that I have to basically initialize that for everybody else. So at the same time,
guys,
at the same time, though, if it is
no, it's going wrong now. Oh, it's totally wrong.
At the same time, though, if it is properly peer-to-peer, it should actually spread that out to everybody who joins it rather than the person who just starts it.
No, it's not true because I started on 1.5 gig and last 10 seconds it went to 3.5 gig and now my frame rate is dropping.
Okay, so it wasn't just me being the idiot to sit there for the last 6 hours.
Also, I think I may have ended up in another instance because there's only 3 guys here.
So do we
I didn't even have to hyperspace out. I just logged in and I was back here.
Do we have participants for the third race?
Yep, I'm here.
Chunk is here, so...
Well, I see. Colin 3 has got me in local chat. I don't know if that means I'm still in the same instance because I'm 30 kilometers away.
AFK 2 minutes.
I think it does.
Yeah, it just says no contacts in range. But there's stuff in my map, so...
And I can see Bravada and Klutz's wing signal 30 kilometers away while I'm still at the finish line here, so...
Am I the
Yeah,
first
well,
one?
yeah, well, that's probably where I'm currently situated then.
Yeah, guys, I have to log out because for me it's finished again. Again, 2 frames per second and 5 gigs of memory.
Yeah, we need to ping them about that.
Who's the starting line this time?
Fuel
I
replenished.
propose Henga as starting line.
Is someone still at the finish line? Because I'll try to take off and re-land there and hope that I'm in the right instance, but...
Gank, are you the only one at the finish line?
I wasn't even sure if I was in the right instance, so I took off again, and I'm landing back there to hope that I am in local chat.
I see you coming in.
I crashed again, by the way.
So we have
Finish
four,
line was 40.
we have four. There's 4 commanders at the starting line at the moment.
I only see 2, me and Henka.
I
What
tried
was
to
it?
join.
What was the finish? It was 48.2, 33.46.
I can see everyone at the starting line.
How many are at the starting line?
I see 5 SRVs in here now.
Near Henka?
Yeah.
I'm sitting right next to Henka. I only see us 2.
You guys could turn off your ship lights, maybe.
Or at least a low beam.
Now I see 3.
Shadow Wolf, you... Alright, I'm gonna try to land at those chords. We're not gonna try. I'm gonna land at those. There is no try. I'm gonna land at those chords, and I'll be the finish line because it looks like I'm in the instance, even though I'm 30 kilometers away. So I think we're good.
Oh, that Orca just teleported. And again.
Yeah, but the FPS looks nice at the moment, so I will be racing also this time.
I see 4 SRBs now.
How precise can I get this is the question.
10 minutes until the start.
Gank, just close enough.
Well, I mean, Beagle Point only gave me proximity to 2 decimal points, and I was still able to land exactly on that, so...
We won't hold it against you if you are a bit off.
So because even if I won the first race and Lone on Silver came second, I gave my prize to him. I'm thinking, Macros, did you ask Karaya his email or his contacts?
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the FPS looks good now. I only hope that I won't come across with metallic meteorite during the race now.
Does somebody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep. Okay, can I get a wing?
I can see 5 SR wings at the starting line.
I can only see 3 SRVs at the starting line next to Henka.
That's really weird. But we've had these invisible ship issues before at our mast jumps. So.
Echo.
Anybody can give me a wing?
Yeah,
Who is
I
it?
can. Hold on. Oyster,
Oh,
Oyster, I will.
thank you.
Hope you find it here. So if we would get one more SRV to the rest, so then we would have the whole 6.
I try to join.
Cool.
If the game doesn't crash it.
I think I will send my ship away because just in case. That's nice.